Hey guys, I am back with week 27. I am going to do the full update for week 25 and 26. Again, I'm just doing these every 2 weeks now just because there's not much that's really going on at this point. Changes aren't that crazy anymore. It's just kind of every once in a while. So I figured that instead of doing a weekly video for you guys to see kind of the same thing every week, I would put 2 weeks in one video for you guys. So that's what I'm doing. Let me know in the comments if that's something that you like or if you want me to go back to doing week by week. I'm just going to dive right into kind of all the notes that I have here. I kind of put everything down so I don't forget anything because, again, I've been very forgetful. I have just forgotten a bunch of stuff here lately, and before I sat down to film the video, I decided that I should write a list so I don't forget. You'll notice that my background's a little bit different. I'm sitting on the floor. It's just a little bit more comfortable for me right now. And I have one of my back walls here, and then I moved this little vase over just to have something in the background. So, a little update from last video that I did as far as my weight gain. I just weighed myself yesterday. So from the last time I weighed, they weighed me at the doctor, which was March 8th to now March 30th. I've gained 3 pounds. So far so good. I'm trying to still watch what I'm eating. I'm still eating quite a bit, but I'm just trying to choose better options. So more salads, a little bit less than what I would normally eat, just smaller portions. I've gone from like bigger plates that you normally have dinner on, your normal dinner plate to like a small salad plate. So I'll kind of do that so I can portion it out a little bit more. I'm eating breakfast every day. I started eating a lot of stuff with fiber. Constipation is something that a lot of women that are pregnant go through when they are pregnant. So I kind of noticed that I've gotten quite a bit of that lately. So I know it might be too much, information, but it's something that I'm going through. And I picked up just some fiber supplements. I talked to my doctor about it last time, and that's what she kind of mentioned to do was just take in more fiber. So I found Fiber One cereal, and I've been eating that in the morning. And we switched from regular milk to organic milk. I like the flavor of it better, which is kind of weird, but the flavor of it it just tastes better for me. So it's easier for me to want to have breakfast in the morning, and then I'll put a banana in it. So I'll slice bananas in it, and I'll have that in the morning. And actually, it holds me over until lunch, which is great. Sometimes I'll have a snack in between, but I noticed the first couple times that I ate it, I didn't have to have a snack from breakfast to lunch. So that has helped out a lot. I've been drinking more water. I've been eating protein bars as my snacks, so that's something that I picked up too. I've been trying to watch the sugar. That's something I've kind of been watching. I usually get the Think Thin bars. I don't know if anyone has really seen those out or anything like that, but they do have them at Trader Joe's, and our local grocery store sells them too. So I used to get those when I wasn't pregnant just because they had absolutely no sugar in some of them. There's some that do have sugar that are more of like the salted caramel ones and stuff like that. But I've just been getting the white chocolate one, and that helps out with like sweet cravings too, just a little bit. And then the Outshine bars, I've been getting those again for my sweet tooth, and those are sugar-free or less sugar, I believe, because it does still have sugar from the fruit. So just watching my sugar, I've been doing that a little bit more. I still get cravings, chocolate, sweets, ice cream. Ice cream has been a major one. I just bought some almond milk ice cream just to see if that kind of helps, but it doesn't taste as good, so I don't think I'm going to be getting that again. And other than that, for snacks, to just help with the sweet tooth. We got from Costco. It's like these cozy snacks. They're just a tiny little thing where it's rice pudding. It has cinnamon on it, so I really like it, and it's been helping with my sweet tooth at night. So that's kind of what I've been doing as far as trying to maintain weight, and it's been kind of working because I've noticed that I haven't been eating out as much. Kevin and I have been trying to just cook here at home, and it's been going well. So we usually try to cook something that will last us for 2 to 3 days for both of us, and then we'll cook something else on another day. Something just kind of easy and simple to where we don't have to sit there for an hour and cook something. So on Monday night, today's Wednesday. On Monday night, I made enchiladas. Um, they're not the healthiest, but it's something we both wanted to eat, and it's something that does last us for a couple days. So today's Wednesday, and we had it for dinner Monday and Tuesday, and then tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, and then tonight we'll have it again, and then they'll be gone. So I'll need to cook something again tomorrow. Other updates, I did mention in the last video that we were going to be getting the baby's room ready. So we did get it painted. Well, Kevin got it painted, and I went to Home Goods and I bought a rug for the room, and then we did have a crib on our registry at Babies R Us. It was $6.99, and I was just kind of like, I don't want to spend that much, and I don't want someone to spend that much on a crib for us. So I kind of looked around, and I found one on Target's website, and it's a Simmons. I can't remember the brand of it, but I'll list it down below. It's a Simmons something brand, and I had looked it up. I saw really good reviews on it, and it's a gray one, so I wanted to get a gray crib for the room. And I ended up looking it up. It was $2.99, and I was waiting for it to possibly go on sale because usually Target has some type of deal. So I ended up getting it on sale. It went down to $2.89, and then if you bought it, they gave you a $25 gift card. And then if you also registered at Target, you got an extra $20 back. So we ended up getting some money back on it, and then we did get the crib, and it was super easy to install. Kevin put it together. It had like 7 screws, and he just kind of put them all where they needed to go. It's really sturdy, and we really, really like it. So we've got that in the baby's room. I'll be having my baby shower here coming up in a couple of weeks. We split it up a little bit, so I'm going to have a family baby brunch, and we're going to have a baby shower with my friends. So it's just going to be a little bit different than what a normal typical baby shower would be. I wanted to keep the friend one just very low key, and I wanted to just be there and be able to talk to my friends without having to worry about everyone's feelings in the family and having to take care of them. And in my bridal shower, it was kind of the same thing where my friends didn't know Kevin's family, so it didn't flow as well as I would like it to go. So I decided to do it a little bit separate. And for the family, there's only a couple aunts that would be there, and grandma and mom. So it's really small, and I decided to just not do a family baby shower here at the house. I didn't want to throw it for myself. I didn't want to have to buy decorations, a cake, get food ready and all that stuff just for, like I said, his mom, his grandma, one of his aunts would be coming, one of his cousins would be coming, and maybe 2 other people. So maybe 6 people. I just didn't think that it was something that I should do. So I decided to just put together a brunch or lunch at a really cute restaurant down here. And so we're going to meet there, and it'll just be the family. And then 2 weeks from that, we'll be having the actual baby shower with my friends. So that'll be really cool. One of my friends is putting it all together for me, and we'll be doing it at her house. And then today I was looking at the invites for Kevin's 30th birthday. I decided that I'm going to do his 30th birthday and the diaper party for him together. Just because I didn't want to have two baby showers, a birthday party, and then a diaper party for him too. So I was like, instead of four parties, we'll just do three. And that way people don't feel obligated to have to come to all of them, or I felt like if we did his birthday party and then 2 weeks later we did a diaper party, it would just be too much for people. And I just decided to do it together, and it will be a surprise for him, so he has no idea that I'm putting it together. It'll be really cool, super fun. We're just going to do it here in the backyard here at the house. I'm going to rent some tables, some chairs, and we're going to get just like a keg for him and his friends, and the girls are going to be invited. For the guys, their significant others are going to be invited because they're our mutual friends, so they'll be here. And then I'm going to get some food from, I'm just going to get some like burgers and hot dogs, and then I'm going to ask the family to just bring a side dish just to help out with the whole thing, and it'll be super fun. So I looked at the invites today, and I think I'm going to order them, and it won't be that big of a party, but it'll be something for him to just be excited about before the baby comes. I think I mentioned it before, his birthday is June 27th, and the baby's due date is June 28th. So I'm going to do it in May instead of June, just in case I go early, and I don't want June to have like this big party the month of June, and then we end up either having the baby, something going wrong, or I just don't want to be really stressed out that month, because I know we'll have a bunch of stuff going on where we'll need to take care of stuff for last minute for the baby, take care of stuff for us and whatnot. So I just figured I would do it earlier in May. So that's going to be the plan, and I'm super excited for it. I was going to talk about feeling him move. I've been feeling him like crazy. I know I've said that before, but he's just so active. He moves around pretty much all day. On Monday, I felt him from the time I woke up all the way up until Kevin got home, which is around 6:30. Actually, maybe even later than that, I felt him. So it was kind of like, it was really crazy to just feel him all day constantly. And I mean, it was constant to where he was really like pushing, and I feel like he pushes off of my stomach and kind of like floats around in there, and then goes to like the other side of my belly. So it's just kind of crazy. I was feeling some little knocks, and I had read on the What to Expect app that we might be feeling hiccups this week. And so I kind of was wondering because I kind of feel like sometimes he kicks like multiple times. Not multiple times, but just he kicks once and then kicks again and then kicks again and then kicks again, to where I'm kind of wondering if maybe that's a hiccup versus an actual kick, because it kind of feels like it would be a hiccup. So I'm wondering if that's kind of what I'm feeling instead of him actually kicking me all the time. He has found my ribs on my right side, so he's kind of coming up a little bit every once in a while during the day, and he's really, really getting in there. So I'm hoping he moves a little bit on the other side, because it's just on this right side he just keeps going, and it's just kind of like, whoa, okay. I'm like going like this and trying to push him out, and then he starts to kick me back, and I'm like, we're in for it. We are in for it with this little one, because he's very active, and he responds back to when we push my belly in a certain area, which is the most amazing thing, that you push somewhere and then all of a sudden he's pushing back where you're pushing, and it's really cool, really surreal, and we're just kind of enjoying every single little moment that we have going on. Um, I'm not feeling so much of like jolts anymore. I'm feeling more of waves. So it just feels like I can totally feel his body completely shift from one end to the other. And it's the weirdest feeling, and sometimes I feel like I almost get sick from it. Like, I don't know if it's just the way he's moving, like on my organs, or what it is in my stomach, but sometimes I kind of feel like I'm getting a little sick from when he moves. So that's a different feeling that I felt in the last couple of weeks. Um, I have noticed that my belly button is starting to kind of protrude a little bit. So I can see that coming out in the next couple of weeks because it's pretty much there. It's not all the way out to where it's an outie, because I feel like I have a really deep belly button. So I feel like it's taken a lot longer for it to come out than other people would. Um, but I feel like it'll be coming out in the next couple of weeks for sure, just because I can pretty much see the end of it now, where it's kind of just laying down, and if he just gets right underneath it, you can kind of see that it's pushed out a little bit. So I think I'll be seeing that come out. I do feel like my breasts have gotten a lot bigger in the last couple of weeks. I've noticed my sports bra that I usually wear for yoga is getting really tight. Also, just around like around the area, where you're like a 36 or 38 or whatnot. That is starting to get a little bit tighter for me right now, and just they're getting big, way bigger again. So I feel like I'm gonna have to grab some new bras here in the next week or two. We'll just see how that goes. I wear a Calvin Klein bra. That one still fits me good, but I'm on the last little prongs that it has on the back. So I'm on the last little ones, and we'll see how long that lasts. I'm not spilling out. I'm just kind of, I don't know. It's just tighter. It's a lot tighter. So it's getting a little uncomfortable. So we'll see how long I can last without having to go buy new bras, because they're expensive. You don't want to purchase them to wear them for a couple months, and then what do you do with them after you have the baby and your boobs go down? You know. I will be doing the glucose test next week, so that's something that I'm still nervous about. We'll see how that goes. I have a glucose test, and then I have an appointment with my doctor, and these appointments are now going from 4 weeks to every 2 weeks. So I'll have this appointment, and then my next one will be 2 weeks, and then 2 weeks, 2 weeks, and then 1 week, 1 week. So I'm excited to talk to her a little bit too, just to see how the glucose test goes. And then I just have some questions this time where I'm a little hesitant, nervous about how low he gets sometimes, because he's really low at times. He's just kind of he's so low that I'm wondering if when he starts to get a lot bigger, if that's going to be an issue. I've just heard that it puts a lot of pressure, you feel bruised, and it just isn't the greatest feeling. So I'm going to ask her about that and see what her thoughts are. I do feel like he's moved up in the last couple of weeks. He's moved up versus being so low, but he can get really low at times, and it kind of scares me just because I'll feel him kick really hard, and it's like, I'm like, okay, are you gonna come out? Because I feel like you're gonna come out, and I don't want that. So I'm gonna ask her about that and just see what's going on, and if it's something that I should be concerned about or not. I'm also gonna ask her about, this might be a little bit TMI as well, but I've noticed a couple times when I am sitting down and I go to stand up, there's a little bit of discharge that comes out. It kind of feels like you're peeing your pants just a tiny bit, and I called the nurse a couple of days ago, and I had mentioned it to her. I called her on Friday because it happened on Friday, and I didn't want to wait until the weekend, and then Monday came around, or something happened during the weekend. So I called her, and she just said that excuse me, I shouldn't be worried unless it's watery and it's a lot and it has a scent. So I don't feel like that's the issue right now. Like I don't feel like I have that going on. But every once in a while, just when I stand up, I have a little bit of discharge. So I want to talk to her about it, have her check it out, just to see if everything's okay. You want to be careful if it is watery, if it's a lot, and if it does have a scent, because it's amniotic fluid that it could be. So just a tidbit for you guys is from what I learned. So I'm going to talk to her a little bit about that. We're going to talk a little bit about the birthing plan and just see what we're going to do and what the plan is going to be. Just kind of start working that out. Not this weekend, but the next weekend we will have a birthing class. So we'll be there for about 8 hours, I think the class is, which is really long on a Saturday. But I mean, it's something we want to do, we want to learn about, and just go through the whole thing just to see what could happen, what we could learn, all that stuff. So we'll be doing that the next weekend, and I'll post about that too, just so you guys, I'll give you some stuff as what we learned in the class and stuff like that too. I'm sitting on the floor and my legs keep getting really, they're falling asleep, so I'm moving around. So I'm sorry for that. I just noticed that my foot's really swollen. So my feet are getting swollen. My hands are getting swollen. I noticed it in yoga. Yoga's getting a lot harder. I can't bend over without having my legs open. And there's some movements where if I'm in downward dog and I move up, I feel like a big stretch, and it kind of hurts at the bottom of my belly. So I'll take it easier now, getting up and doing stuff like that. So it's just, it's crazy just how different your body can get from 4 weeks ago, where I could do pretty much everything, to where now I just feel like I'm struggling. And it's just, it is what it is. I just need to go with the flow and just notice that, my body's changing. And it was funny because the other day I was walking from the break room to my desk at work, and I dropped something, so I went to just grab it like I normally would, but there's a belly in the way now, so I kind of like bent over, and I realized, I was like, oh geez, like I can't just bend over like I used to 4 weeks ago, because my belly is so much bigger now. So I thought that was really funny, but I was just kind of like, I kind of almost got stuck where I was like, I can't go any further. So I had to bend my knees and go down that way. And I was like, wow, okay, and you just don't realize that your body has changed so much until like I film videos like this, or someone takes a picture, or we do like every 2-week picture that we do. I'm like, wow, my belly has gotten that much bigger, just because you see yourself every day. But just seeing a picture from 2 weeks ago to now, I'm like, whoa, like where did that come from? What's this? What's that? So I'm going to be doing another picture today. When Kevin gets home, we'll do our 26-week picture, and I'll be posting that on Instagram. And I did post the one from St. Patrick's Day, which would have been my 24-week. I took that where we got married. So we were down in downtown Omaha, and we were down there. I went to go pick Kevin up because he had been drinking, and we, at the end of it, I hung out with them for a little bit, which ended up being really fun. Just seeing all my friends and who I would normally go out with every St. Patrick's Day. And at the end of it, I told them, I was like, I want to go to where we got married on that bridge and take our 24-week picture. So it's really cool to just go back there from where we got married to now having a baby, and it's super exciting. So I think that'll be something that we'll kind of do every once in a while. Once we have the baby, we'll go back there and take a picture with the baby once the baby's like a year old, or just little milestones like that, because I think it's really cool to go back to where it kind of all started. So we did do that picture there. And yeah, we'll be doing the 26 one today, and then I'll be posting that on my Instagram, and I have it listed down below for you guys. Other than that, I'm going to be going to the chiropractor on Monday. I found a chiropractor that also does pregnancy, and she's been highly, highly recommended by a couple of the girls from work. And I saw her reviews online, and they were great. So I'm going to go see her on Monday just because my back, I feel like it needs to crack. And going to yoga, it helps because I'm stretching so much. But I feel like I just need to get adjusted because it's starting to really hurt up in the back, on the top, and right in the middle. So I'm going to talk to her about that. She wants to do an adjustment, and it sounds like her first appointments with anybody is about an hour. So I'll be there for a while with her, and she'll be checking me out and going through everything and just seeing what she can do for me. And I also was reading that it helps with aligning your hips so that when you go to give birth, it helps. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's something that I did read about pregnancy with going to a chiropractor. So we'll see how that goes, and I'll update you guys on that as well. Other than that, I don't have any more updates. We've bought some knickknacks here and there, but nothing crazy. I'm hoping to get the dresser in the next 2 weeks possibly, and then I'll be doing a video on the baby's room as soon as we get most of the stuff from baby showers and all that stuff closer to when he's gonna be here. So I'll do a video on that as well. I was thinking about possibly doing a makeup tutorial. I've gotten a lot of likes on my Instagram from the pictures I've posted, so just let me know if that's something you guys want to see, and if there's any questions that you guys have, just leave them down in the comments for me. I'll show you guys the bump here if I can stand up, and I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Okay guys, here's the bump. Oh man, oh man. As you can see, like, my back here is really starting to kind of go inwards, just because he's so much more out now. But yeah, he's kind of getting a little bit higher up here versus him being so low. And I have been wearing my Express jeans just with the belly band